in other criminal cases. Probably good to not put him on the stand more than is absolutely necessary. And Tishy called him, and so that's probably enough. So that's not happening today. We'll see if there's anything juicy coming out of New York, but I doubt it. That was really the big hit. Tomorrow, we'll see some activity in Congress. House Select Committee talking about China. Okay, we got some activity tomorrow. Look at that scroll bar, man. It's a good scroll bar. We like that scroll bar. Ooh, okay. House Natural Resources, Financial Services, Armed Services. Like I said, they kind of take Monday off, right? Monday's kind of, oh gosh, back to work. And then Senate Intelligence tomorrow. A lot of activity tomorrow. So, kind of 3-4 day weekends over there in Congress. This one got rescheduled. Transportation and Infrastructure. Senate Judiciaries tomorrow. We always love those. Focusing on ensuring accountability, corporate criminals. I'm sure that's going to be just juicy. How about the congressional companies? Not the C-suite Congress people. Small banking, Homeland Security in the House. All right. So that's interesting. We'll have some stuff tomorrow. Now, we also had some updates on Trump from over the weekend. We had some new numbers, right? So Biden is not looking so good. In fact, people are talking about impeaching Biden right now. We'll get into that. Trump's numbers are looking even better. Okay, so up in Morning Joe land on MSNBC, they're saying, hey, Trump can win, even in spite of his legal challenges. And now I've seen some alternative takes on this. I actually believe this. I think this is the right take on it. But I'm also
I finally got it straightened away.
These could be push polls, and they could be trying to, shape something now. But I actually think it's kind of the opposite, right?
I got the strike. I'm not going to lose the strike, so it ain't going to matter.
Joe and the MSNBC crew, they really want Trump.
They didn't reply to my request to remove it.
And
if I do a complete fight with it, I'll actually get a suspension. So take your punishment. Be good for the next 90 days.
I'm not so sure about that. I think that the economic realities subsume or overtake any of those other concerns, quite frankly. I think that people just look back.
Actually, the one uploaded to Rumble, the copy of it that I uploaded to Rumble, I actually got a strike on Rumble for it too. They're protected. And I don't blame them. They're just protecting the rights on the movie.
Those are Trump's main issues.
It's property.
That's what got him elected in the first place. So if those issues are riding high,
no, it's not a suspension. It's just
feel like it's
if I catch another one, I'll get a 30-day suspension though.
Deflate the Republican side and install Trump. It feels it's kind of like the opposite. It feels to me like it's them hitting the panic button.
Well, Rumble just sent me a warning email. That's it. Because it's my first issue ever on Rumble.
So we've got to get somebody else in.
It makes sense.
They're all just kind of pounding the table.
I mean, it is a copyrighted movie. It's.
We're hearing a lot of that. I even heard Charlemagne and all these other people saying, "Joe,
see what the email said. I can read too.
And get out of here."
Account infraction.
I think that's kind of what it is.
We recently found a problem with your upload and have taken actions against your account. We understand that sometimes misunderstandings can happen, and therefore we give our users warnings first. But you can become if you become a repeat offender, we will disable your account.
With an outright majority in Iowa, 51%. Ron DeSantis, a very distant second at 19. Nikki Haley, 16. Ramaswamy and Christie at 4. We last polled Iowa.
This is if you're okay. So it's a point system on Rumble.
Look at this. Donald Trump's lead. He is adding 8 points to his total. DeSantis up a couple.
If you hit 100 points, they shut your channel down.
Because in the month,
and I got 26 points for this warning.
DeSantis pick up the endorsement of the governor of Iowa, the endorsement of a key evangelical leader in Iowa. Got a lot of press attention for completing a 99-county tour of Iowa. Had a Fox News debate against Gavin Newsom in front of millions of Republican-leaning voters, and was part of that 4th Republican debate last week that Donald Trump wasn't in. So for all those things that we thought might be giving DeSantis a boost over the last month, it is Trump Despite not participating
So,
in
yeah.
the debates again, it's Trump who's made the big gains. Trump who's moved to 51% in this Iowa poll. Just a couple other numbers we can show
So,
you behind this.
is
These are
what it is.
evangelical voters in Iowa. Remember, Donald Trump finished
Taken down.
third.
If anybody wants to watch it, I'm
with
sure
2016
Anna
in
would
Iowa and lost. Now
give you the
he
password.
leads overwhelmingly exact same number as what he gets overall. Evangelicals could make up 2 out of every 3 caucus goers in Iowa. That was the case the last time around. Where Trump really turns it on, though, it is first-time caucus goers. This tends to be a younger group overall. Look at that, 63% of folks who say for the first time they're going to go to a caucus are rallying behind Donald Trump. This is independents. Independents are a small share of Iowa electorate, but I think it gets to the basic problem Nikki Haley has. Look how much better Nikki Haley does among independents. It's true in Iowa. It's true in New Hampshire. It is true in every poll we have seen. But in Iowa and in most of these Republican primary and caucus states, big exception being New Hampshire, independents are going to be outnumbered significantly by core Republicans. Haley has yet to show that she can make the inroads she needs with core Republicans. That is to say, Republicans who like Donald Trump. She's yet to show she can make those inroads to be competitive. Also, in terms of enthusiasm, we asked folks, are you very extremely enthusiastic about your choice? Trump, look at that 2-1, 3-1 advantage over his rivals. We asked folks, is your mind made up? 77 out of 10% of Trump voters in Iowa say their minds are made up. Again, more than double that of any of his nearest rivals.
And they're the opposite.
We asked this question here.
They're actually the opposite.
This is
on
about
that one. So like on that there, right there, take a look at that. Like the DeSantis could still be persuaded. 70% of the DeSantis people are like, well, yeah, I like DeSantis, but 2/3 could go somewhere else. Now, would they go to Trump? Probably, right? Probably. Like I have a hard time believing that they're going to stay home. Now, I don't know, maybe they will, but I think that they'll eventually
I
consolidate.
gotta drop something off at the UPS store. Return.
Double that of any of his nearest rivals.
I didn't know they were gonna be doing this work today, or I left earlier.
This is about electability and Republicans' perception of it here. We talked so much in 2023 about Donald Trump's trials. We will continue to talk about it in 2024. But we asked folks, can Donald Trump win the election regardless of his legal challenges? Now, nearly 3 out of 4 Republicans in Iowa say yes. Last month, that number wasn't even 2 out of 3. Big jump there for Trump. We also say, are Trump's legal challenges too much? They make it nearly impossible for him to win. 24% saying that. Again, that number was over 30 last month. So all sorts of signs in this poll, Mika, showing that Donald Trump over the last month, last 6 weeks in Iowa has actually improved his position. And the last time we were this close to the caucuses, again, just about a month away, that a Republican candidate had a lead anywhere near this size. You got to go all the way back.
On day one, I'm sure. So, okay, so he doesn't finish his thought there, but it is pretty massive numbers, right, in those polls for Trump. And I'm sure Mika and Joe Brzezinski were not happy about that. And I think that final little number really matters. Trump can't win an election regardless of the legal challenges. And I think it's actually going to help him, truthfully. It makes him a martyr. It makes him somebody. This becomes a dude of the enthusiasm gap. Everybody was like,
how are they doing?
Warm about
they're sealing the cracks.
Enough of this. Okay, fine. We'll just go do it. And it's just a big FU, honestly, to the deep state. Is really what it is, right? It just feels that way. Even
Dropping in that tar.
Issues with Trump or whatever. This is it, man. It's like do or die situation. So it creates an enthusiasm that may not have been there otherwise. I mean, I think it would have, but it really increases the floor of that, and they done goofed, in other words. So that is what it's looking like for Trump in Iowa. Things look pretty good for him. He also had some interesting things to say over the weekend. He was giving some speeches, and there were a couple of clips that I had pulled up. Here was one. He was talking about Elise Stefanik. Now, Elise Stefanik has really been in the news a lot. We covered her when she sent a letter over to Judge Ariola Engeron and was demanding some recourse against him based on his gag orders and what he was doing in the trial. And so he was giving her a shout out, and more specifically about her interface with the Harvard, whatever those people were, those leaders over there, principles or whatever. And here is Donald Trump talking about Elise.
Thank you, Elise. What a job she's done. You know, I watched the way she's very smart. I watched the way she was asking the questions. They were asked in a very complex way. And these women, who I guess are smart, but boy,
Not really.
They were really dumb answers.
True. Yeah.
But they were asked in a very complex way, and these people had no idea what the hell they were doing. I said, you know, I think she's got to lose her job. At least they're all going to be losing their job within the next day or two. But one down, two to go. But there's many more out there like that. And I don't get it. I don't know why they would.
All right, be right back.
I don't know why either. Yeah, there's some issues with them. Now, that's Trump. Now, the RNC, okay, the polls are looking good for him. The RNC is officially done with the primary debates. Okay, so the polls are up in Iowa. He's looking good there. The organization is now stepping aside. They're saying networks are going to carry the debates on forward, but the RNC is done with it. So the RNC is pausing its participation in the primary debates. They decided that on Friday. The RNC decision was made by a 16-member internal body. Means that any forthcoming debates will be hosted by networks independently of the committee. And so ABC and CNN have already lined up to do it. They've announced plans to host future debates in Iowa and New Hampshire ahead of the early state voting. Florida, Ron DeSantis said, yeah, I'll go to CNN and ABC in New Hampshire. So CNN's going to do Iowa. ABC will be New Hampshire. Said we've held 4 successful debates. We have the RNC said we've already done it. Okay. We've already had the most conservative partners in the history of any Republican primary. And so they're just done. We have no RNC debates scheduled in January. Any debates currently scheduled are not affiliated with the RNC. Now time for the Republican primary voters to decide who will be our next president. Now the candidates are free to do what they want. So the first of the committee's 4 Republican primary debates was televised in Fox back in August. The field is considerably smaller now. The committee has also faced pressure from Trump's lower polling rivals. They say, I think that the anti-Trumpers also want some consolidation here. Like they'd like, I guess maybe Ron to jump out and support Nikki Haley or something. But certainly sure he's not going to be doing that. And so we got some other stuff out there cooking around. Let's see who is here. Let's say our hellos this morning. It's a beautiful Monday. I'm very happy that our technology is working now. And hopefully we're coming in loud and clear. Who do we have joining us? It is a beautiful Monday, my friends. I hope you had an amazing weekend. And let's see who is joining us on the day and whether we've got any comments. We do. Wow, right. He says, chat's a little bit wonky today. Well, that's sounds about right. Sounds exactly what would be about right. V says, he shared this link. Says, yeah, this isn't the worst part of it because, we got to give all our old equipment to Ukraine to get shiny new equipment. Let's see what this link says over from VX. Says, uh-oh. What's this one? This just dropped bright and early this morning. Looks like a new one from Benny Johnson. He clipped this. Says, Chinese hackers infiltrate key U.S. services and power grids. A Fox News alert. Fresh early this morning.
Hackers affiliated with China's People's Liberation Army have infiltrated critical services.
All right.
Like the White House?
Alexandra Hoff joins us now from our nation's capital. Alex, this is not good.
No, it's not. I mean, this infiltration appears to be part of a broader effort to insert chaos into our logistical systems. The information collected could then be weaponized if the U.S. and China were to become engaged directly in the Pacific. According to reporting from the Washington Post citing multiple U.S. and industry security officials, China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services, like an attempt to break into the system behind Texas's independent power grid. Other victims include a water utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline, according to that report you're seeing there. Brendan Wells, executive director of the Department of Homeland Security Agency, told the Washington Post this, quote, "It is very clear that Chinese attempts to compromise critical infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt or destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of a conflict, to either prevent the United States from being able to project power into Asia, the United States to affect our decision-making around a Report notes that over the past year, hackers affiliated with the People's Liberation Army in China have accessed the computer systems of about 24 critical entities.
Breaking news. Wow. China. You're kidding me. Thank you, Fox News, for this. Thank you, U.S. government, for telling us this. Are they catching wind about those balloons that were flying over our heads? Did they just now figure out that there was a lab in California where they had all sorts of weird, bizarre, wild things going on? Do they know anything about the Biden crime family and their infiltration with the CEFC and threatening people using Joe Biden's name? SolarWinds hack? All of these things, right, are not news. So what are they doing now? Why are they pulling this thread? Of course they're infiltrating everything. They're coming across the border by the thousands. Oh my gosh. All right, so are they just trying to, what are they rattling? We're going to war with China? Are they invading Taiwan tonight? Somebody get the memo. Yes, we know. Yes, we know. Nobody's doing anything about it. They're just letting balloons fly overhead. Well, that's pretty. Joe Biden, is this a parade out here? Is this Macy's Day parade? No, Joe, it's China, man. Are you going to do something about it? Sorry, we have to focus on Ukraine. Okay, thanks, Joe. All right, so thanks, V, for that one. That's a good note. I don't know, what are we going to do about it? Yeah, V says, okay, yeah, this isn't the worst part of it. You know, we got to give all our old equipment to Ukraine so we can get new stuff. Well, yeah, I mean, you don't want the hand-me-downs. You know, you want new gear, especially if the American people just pay for it. It says, just wait until you got hundreds of men on the battlefield. All of a sudden, we all get, we're sorry, your government actions are not my policies. We therefore are deactivating all of our military equipment. Good luck with the come home safe. You don't think that's what's going to happen? I got something for you. It says, well, maybe they just shut you off. They just like de-soldierize you. You just get canceled. Nah, we're not into this war anymore. Cancel. All your guns stop working. Huh? Donald says Sugar Britches is here. Yeah, KX. Yeah, Ducey's like, it's not good. No, it's not good. Thank you for the brilliant analysis. China owns the country. Thanks. Williams says the media keeps saying that Trump isn't participating in the debate like he has a choice. Am I correct that anything Trump says can be used against him by the prosecutors? Yes, yeah. Yeah, all they have to do is say, hey, didn't you take a bunch of classified documents? And he has to say, I can't comment on that case because I've been indicted. And, you know, just until recently, which we're going to talk about the gag order opinion order from the Court of Appeals today. But yeah, I mean, you know, until recently, he couldn't even comment on Jack Smith. He couldn't even say Jack Smith was a deranged thug and his prosecution is illegitimate. The prosecutors are hacks. He couldn't have even said that, right? So what's the point? So really, they forced Trump's hand in not participating in the debates. He had no real choice but to sit out. Yeah, and they're using the criminal justice system to also gag him. Right? They do not want him to speak because when he speaks, people listen and they rise to support him. So they gotta gag him up. And think about what happens after the fact. Like, what happens if they convict him? Understand that. What happens if in January convict him? Let's say check in, and I'm less confident that the trial date sticks on March. I'm a lot less certain of that because of the filings. You know, we're going to get into that today again as well. But like, what happens if Trump is convicted? Okay, let's say he starts trial in March, hypothetically. Trial finishes up in May. Trump gets convicted because it's Washington, D.C. And they say, oh no, you've been convicted now. Now you can't do any of these things. Now is the term of your sentence. You're prohibited from this because you're a convicted criminal. And you're prohibited from that. You're prohibited from this. You can't comment on these people because they've been found to be the victims of your crimes. Right? And that's now we've got like 6 more months, so that would be let's say he finishes up in what's that, May? We've got more months of campaign. So they're really trying to limit him, no doubt. NY Renal says, here is my electoral college prediction. It's very conservative. He gave Trump states that he won in the past if he beat Biden in the polls now. If he lost the state in 2020, he only received the state if he was 5% or more. Trump 287 and Biden's 251. So you got Arizona, you got Nevada going for Trump. That's interesting. You have Michigan and Wisconsin going to Biden. Trump picks up Pennsylvania and Georgia. And he still wins. He grabs Ohio. Wins Florida. Yeah, that Nevada one is curious. It's a good list. It's a good map. Looks good to me, man. I'll take it. I don't, I take it. I like to see a little bit more red in there, but I'll take it. I'll take it. And why? Good stuff. Good stuff. Hey, Green Truck is here. Says, I'm watching on locals. You look and sound fine. What's up, Green Truck? Welcome, my friend. That's a new name. Green Truck is here. I'm watching on locals. Thank you. Well, I think it's working now. It wasn't working earlier. I was asking earlier, hey, locals, can you hear me? And you guys were just chatting like, derp, Rob's late. Where the hell's Rob? You know? It's like, oh, they can't hear me. Okay. So that's how we figured it out. But then we learned that the whole system was down. Maybe China attacked the tubes. Maybe they infiltrated. Speaking of Chinese infiltration, maybe they hacked the rumble tubes. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. All right, I know we had some very, very nice, very generous tips as well. Thank you to my friends for sending these in. And why we had you in the house. Wendy K says, Robert, I'm sure you were in a fight with the feds right now. It's leaf blower guy. It's what we were. Yeah, there were something was clogging the tubes. Something was clogging the tubes. That's what it sounds like here. Usually it's on a Friday. Usually like Friday, like 8 a.m. is when it's like leaf blower bonanza out there. But thank you, Wendy K. Yeah, I haven't had that on the stream lately. Leaf blower guy hasn't joined us on the stream. And why? Thank you for the tip and for uploading the map. I think it's a good map. You know, I like to see Michigan, Wisconsin go Trump's way. Would be good. Virginia, yeah. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's going to be exciting. I'll tell you that. I'm looking forward to it. Hey, what's up, Rocky One? Says, hey, Rob. I've been the prodigal watcher. Missed nearly all of last week, though, due to work travel. And traveling for work, please forgive me. Forgive it. Hopefully it was very, very fruitful, very productive, high ROI travel. But wanted to say happy Monday, Rocky Water. Thanks as always. Because I've been going to watch a Whitcomb. I'm getting back on track now. Thanks, man. Rocky, hopefully you're getting back into the swing of things, man. Full week of travel. It's really kind of throwing your off keister a little bit. I feel you on that. But hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's well worth it. Hopefully you're feeling accomplished. And welcome back. Glad you're here. We missed you. Crash says, well, which sentient being didn't know that the Chinese are hacking the hell out of our infrastructure? That's a good question. It's like, wow. Fox News. It's like, this is not good. No, it's not good. No. It's not. It hasn't been good the last 5 years we've been talking about it. Yeah. And remember when they said we were all conspiracy theorists for collaborating stuff? Remember that? Yeah, no, I know. They're like, there's big problems over there. Thanks for playing. So good to see you, Crash. It says, when you are dead, you don't know that you're dead. All of the pain is felt by others. Same thing happens when you're stupid. All right, so those are some fun comments. And it is a beautiful Monday. Brenda, yes, I did. I had a great weekend. Got caught up on a lot of stuff. Had a couple of very good gym sessions. Got outside, and the weather in Arizona has just been perfect. Like perfect. Ryan says, SNL slammed Stefano about the college presidents, which I thought was sick because the colleges did not call out the hate speech or the genocide. I know. It was a crazy ordeal. And they like reversed it. I think they made, so I watched, honestly, I pulled the clip up. I came across the clip on X and I watched maybe 30 seconds of it. Less than that, probably 15 seconds. That's how bad it was. They were like making Stefanik look like the crazy person. And they made these college professors look like they were like geniuses. And they like changed their answers. They're like, well, what's your opinion on free speech? And like the fake SNL college professor was like, well, you know, gave some like really nice fluffy answer. That's not what she said at all. She didn't say that at all. So yeah, maybe Godzilla attacked Rumble. I saw that was very good, by the way. I saw the reviews for that movie are coming out very nicely. Patty's here. What's up, Zulu's here. We got Blue Sky. Says Trump wants to win New Jersey. Maddie's worried Arizona's going to cheat again. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Yeah, I'm not real sure what the plan is in Arizona, but we'll see how we can support the cause. Godzilla is honest. You know what he's going to do and his motives, says Frank. Is that true? I don't know much about Godzilla. He says my friend said it's really good. It's got like amazing reviews on everywhere. Like everything. I've even seen some like other bloggers and stuff like that I read generally. Like it's really good. Go see it. Brandon Rudder says, nah, just let them keep coming across the border. I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, just whatever. It's just the border, just our country. Not that important. What's up, Dan is in the house. JC says the new war is just to invade, looking like a homeless person. If you come with tanks, it's bad. Yeah, you don't really need tanks. You just come across. And then you're good. Nobody even bats an eye. In fact, they'll show up and bust you where you want to go. Good morning, Cindy. Good morning, Brenda. Nothing beats the original Godzilla, says Brenda. I haven't watched much of the Godzillas. I don't know much about the Godzilla lore. Lore. I was going to say lore. But lore. All right, well, I know it's a little early, but we got Liz Cheney. Here's Liz Cheney. She's here. She says, talking about Trump, that she hasn't ruled anything out and that you can't count on anyone to defend the Constitution, especially those meddling Republicans.
Well, once it goes to the House, obviously, right? Under its current makeup, that would be the Republicans in the House.
Yeah, I think that's another thing that's just crucially important in this next cycle, which is obviously working to elect candidates who believe in the Constitution. I've expressed very clearly my view that having Mike Johnson as the Speaker, having this Republican majority in charge, you can't count on them to defend the Constitution at this moment.
So
They're the only ones doing it.
what does that mean?
As shitty as they are, they're the only ones doing it.
We have to seize them, stop them, eliminate them. She said something the other day like we can't stand for it. And maybe they'll indict Trump again. This was Trump speaking at the Republican Gala, Young Republican Gala in New York City, talking about these indictments that are facing against him. Also reminding Joe, be very careful what you wish for, buddy. If you're going to indict me 4 times, guess what happens when the balance of power changes? It goes the other way. You're not going to be happy when it does. And I hope he's serious this time. I literally hope that he investigates the prosecutorial misconduct everywhere, and then we go and get justice for what they've done by weaponizing our justice system. I'm so offended by what they've done. It's not even, I can't even describe it. But yes, this is what happens. Okay, when you crack the egg, you gotta deal with the consequence. Here, this is Trump.
Something that was not doable. They've opened up a Pandora's box.
Oh yes.
I only can say to Joe is be very careful what you wish for. Because what you've done is a terrible thing. When a president leaves, especially a very popular, I got 75 million votes that they know of. We're not talking about the millions that were. Never forget our enemies want to take away my freedom because I will never let them take away your freedom. It's very simple. Very simple. They want to silence me because I will never let them silence you. And in the end, they're not after me. They're after you. I just happen to be standing in their way. And you've heard that before. I mean that 100%. This is far more than a campaign we're all involved in. This is a great political movement. This is the greatest political movement in the history of our country. There's never been anything close. Together we achieved the most secure border in U.S. history. We built, as I said, 561 miles of border wall and got Mexico to give us 28,000 soldiers free of charge. You know when they say Mexico didn't pay? Mexico paid far more. They gave us 28,000 soldiers. I said, you have to give it to us. if you don't give it to us, we're going to have a problem. They said, no, we're not going to give you soldiers. I said, okay, then we're going to tariff all of your products coming into the United States. And they said, sir, it would be a great honor to give you as many soldiers as you want. I got it free of charge. So when they tell you about...
All right, so he's speaking there. And I think he's right about the Pandora's box situation. And, the reason I have doubts about it is because I'm not sure that the Republicans have the stones to support him on it. Although, he would be the president. He would have full power of the DOJ under him, power to fire the people who are there. But would he? And is he going to get rid of Sister Ray? I don't know. I've heard a couple of folks saying he appointed great people.
Hey, we'll be on the main channel.
But I think that as the days go by, language change.
Plan.
Be very careful what you wish for to this. And they're getting very panicky about this. They're calling him a dictator and stuff now, which I don't think so at all. I think he's returning to norm. I think they're the ones who stepped out of line. They're the ones who broke the pattern of not engaging in political prosecutions of their political opponents. They shattered 2 to 4 years of precedent, not Trump. And so eliminating that type of conduct from our government would be a return to the norm, actually, not dictatorial. So that's Trump speaking out over there. Liz Cheney says she might run. We'll see. And I think this was another clip from MSNBC. And this was about somebody just complaining about Trump, so we'll watch that. We had Stefanik. And then another question is, if Trump runs and wins, who is going to join him in the cabinet? What do you think about Kevin McCarthy? Donald Trump will win, he says. If Biden stays the nominee, I believe Trump will win. That's a big if right there, right? That's a big if. Big if. He says, including openness to serving in Trump's cabinet. Is he going to go out there and be a campaign surrogate for Trump in 2024?
Will Donald Trump be the nominee?
Yes. The Republican Party, yes. And if Biden stays as the nominee for the Democrats, I believe Donald Trump will win. I believe the Republicans will gain more seats in the House and the Republicans will gain the Senate.
Could he count on your support?
Yes.
That's an endorsement.
I will support the president. I will support President Trump.
Would you be willing to serve in the Trump cabinet?
In the right position, look, if I'm the best person for the job, yes. I worked with President Trump on all policies. We worked together to win the job. But we also have a relationship where we're really almost.
Isn't that curious? So he just he's leaving at the end of the year. He's from a pretty red district, so we're getting a red person in here. And what's next for Kev? Maybe the Trump cabinet? Oh gosh. Maybe Trump will pick Nikki Haley as his vice president. That should be fun. Well, that is a curious clip as well. We've got some fun stuff queued up on the day, my friends, on the show. Let's see who's joining us. Tonight on the show, we're going to get into the gag order appeal, which came out from the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. Trump and his people have declared victory on that. And so, partial victory, I'll say. So we're going to read through that because it is a little bit of a split. It is kind of a... this was a little a little bit more. All right, so anyway, so we'll do that. And we also have the Trump asked for a stay on the January 6th proceedings. And the January 6th proceedings, the government, Jack Smith, responded and said, no, we're not going to try. We want it to happen in March. Judge Chuck Cahill perfectly entitled to have this trial land in March. And so we'll get into that as well. Green Truck says, nope, now you're frozen on locals. Oh, great. Try to refresh. Green Truck. Try to hit that refresh button. And hey, Miss Lucky's here. Sergeant Bob says, I think China will be involved in the 2024 election. Biden is giving them all the information to destroy all the voting tech. Well, and think about like TikTok and stuff. Like when Trump's the nominee, what are they going to do? How are they going to use TikTok to influence the vote? How are they going to use all of their tools to rally people against the candidate they don't want to win. I'm pretty sure they don't want Trump to win. Hey, we got some super chats in the house. Amazing. Thank you, KB, for clipping those and for the reminder. KB shared this one. What's up? We got Rob White's here. Rob says, Fox says Dems are bringing out Hillary to help Joe Biden with the votes. Is that going to work out? She had to get with the votes. I wonder if Hillary will be VP. If Hillary becomes president and Biden is impeached, or impeached, according to Maxine Waters, that's how she says it. They're going to get impeached. It's impeachment, Maxine. Don't be racist. So, wonder if H will be VP. Oh, gosh. I can't imagine they would do that. I mean, it would be a big problem to throw Kamala out. They can't do that. If Joe stays, Kamala stays. If Joe goes, Kamala goes. I think if Joe goes, it's probably open season for anybody, right? So then I think Kamala would probably throw her hat in the ring, but I think she'd get edged out with Newsom. But then who would be Newsom's number 2? Yeah, it's tricky. It's going to be hard to nudge Joe out of there, especially if he doesn't want to go. But his Hunter indictment is going to be a problem for them. We'll see what the media does to continue to... I have a hard time believing it's Hillary. Will she be a VP, by the way? To Joe? I doubt it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, Jerry says they're already using their paid mouthpieces on TikTok, Harry Sisson and others. And yeah, I think they're going to do probably the Taylor Swift thing, right? She'll come out and say Trump's going to end America, and you get all the football moms now against that too. Michael Manson been a member for 9 months. Woo, we got a baby. Says first baby's done, start number 2. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Michael Manson. Man, cool. Thanks for being here for 9 months. Awesome. And thanks for being here and willing to go into another one with us. Number 2, man. It's gonna be awesome. And so, Michael, thank you very much for being a member. Thanks for joining us for 9 months. And welcome aboard. I think he's got some legs on him. I think he's going to be a soccer player. All right, we got Jennifer says Trump Ramaswamy in 2024. We saw that one as well. Thank you, Jennifer. I think that would be a good pick. I don't know how electable that ticket would be. You know, like I don't know that Ramaswamy fills in the gaps. I like him a lot. You know, I think he's actually becoming more legitimate. Like the harder he swings, you know, he's saying stuff that nobody else ever says. So yeah, and Vivek, he urinated on the Twitter space yesterday. It's very interesting. Very interesting times out there. It was pretty interesting. He forgot to mute the phone when he went out there. So pretty fun stuff. And yeah, I love it that what was her name? She lost in Houston. The Real Kittler says, yeah, good morning, Rob. I like him, but don't trust him. And 51K says, yeah, and with the new rule, the DNC can just install whoever they want after the nomination. Right. And I think the Republicans can probably do something like that too. Probably. Political Mom says, McCarthy's a liar. Don't put him on the cabinet. Yeah. I don't know what else Vivek did in the bathroom, but yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting experience. Pretty funny. What's up, JC? Yeah, his first hot mic moment. It was a live stream. That's right, it was a live stream caught on camera. And it was funny. I think Elon said, I hope you feel better. And he said, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, actually. Yeah, I do feel better. Pretty funny. I had a college professor who did that with a class of 1,000. He just walked in with his mic and just went, hey, we're all human. We all got to go, you know. Y'all got to go. What can you do? Okay, my friends. So we are going to leave it there. We are going to come back here in a few hours to get into the show as per usual. And I also want to remind you about our latest project, which is Watcher Lodge. And so you can go, if you missed the Saturday stream, I explained what the Watcher Lodge is. We're going to do our first event this week. So we're going to beta test and work on all of this. You go to watcherlodge.com if you want to poke around and sign up. And you don't have to sign up and pay for it. But if you want to sign up and just say hello, we got a bunch of people down here. 28 comments, man, in the house saying hello, sharing your story. And I've got a to-do list that I've already been aggregating based on a lot of these conversations. And so come say hello at thewatcherlodge.com if you want to take a look at it. We're going to be organizing this calendar. I'm going to put something on the calendar probably Wednesday or Thursday, and we're going to beta test it. So if you want to sign up,
why would this turn me into this shit?
Or come and join us, watcherlodge.com. Drop your name in the comment, and we will see you over there. But my friends, that is going to be it for us on this stream. We've got a beautiful day ahead. It's a fresh new Monday. And so I hope you're out there making it a great start to your week, accomplishing all the things you're setting your mind to. We'll come back here in a few hours to get into it again. And so until then, my friends, get out there, make it a great day. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.
That was something. What the fuck? Really stopped traffic. Not sure what the fuck that was supposed to be. I think I'm going to listen to that Spaces today on my live. I was pretty disconnected over the weekend. I even missed Midwest stream last night. Drive to UPS store, Monroe, Michigan.
How are you, sir?
You don't have to book up a recording over here.
It's legal to record.
Well, we have a guy, we have an issue. You want to come in, please?
It's
Sir,
illegal to record. What authority do you have to tell me to stop recording?
I work here. This is my job.
Right.
Not leaving, we're still videotaping. If you tape right now, I don't want to be videotaped. Just so you have that on.
I'm not harassing you.
Cops have been involved. How you doing, Sean?
Hey, how are you, sir?
A fan of your page.
Hey, what's up, guys? Long Island Auto
Coffee!
here, back again with another video.
Yes, I'm drinking
Today,
coffee.
we're at the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation Driver and Vehicle Customer Services here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting inside the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation here. Welcome. PennDOT is proud to serve you. Immediately greeted with our friendly reminders that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we, the people, record them. Let's take a look around. Departmental hearings in progress.
Can't take video or
Excuse me, sir?
can't take pictures or video.
Why would that be?
They didn't tell me why. Well, there's you don't want to accidentally get someone's personal identifying information in it, but there's signs posted on intermittently there's just photographs from the videos and then end up.
And you work here, sir?
Yes, I'm a supervisor.
Your supervisor here, and your name?
Lee Miller.
Lee. My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm working on a story for the Department of Transportation. I understand that you have printed out signs that say you can't record, but those signs, I have a First Amendment right of freedom of press, and I'm just taking some pictures in the publicly accessible areas. My intention is not to get any private information.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go about my business.
Yep, I just needed to let you know that.
That's fine.
And I'm supposed to, whenever anyone comes in that's doing that, and to just report it to my management. So
That's fine. Yeah.
your name again is
Sean, sir.
Sean.
Sean.
And last name?
Just Sean, sir.
Just Sean, and
Yeah.
you're an independent
Journalist, yeah.
journalist.
Yes, sir. Infamous signage that we see at all of the Department of Transportation. I was just reading the sign that said it. Yep. No statute attached to this sign. It's just ridiculous. Who are you, sir?
Are you recording?
Who are you, sir?
Are you recording?
Who are you, sir?
You don't have to put the recording over here.
It's legal to record.
Already we have a guy, we have an issue, you want to come in, please?
It's
Sir, you're not
illegal
allowed
to record.
You're not allowed to record.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Officer Ruiz.
Officer Ruiz.
And you
Nice
will
to
see
meet you,
it.
Officer Ruiz. Yes, I am recording.
Yeah, but you know how you're not allowed to record over here. You're not allowed to be recorded. You don't have to. Don't point that out.
Why can't I record? Because it's the law over here.
Maurice,
What law is that? You both saw me walking around recording for the last 20 minutes, 30
you're
minutes.
not allowed to record in the video. Just recording. All I see is
But you saw me. Why didn't you?
I think it's so you.
Oh yeah, you were on the phone, right?
I saw you with the put in your hand, didn't know that you were recording, but we were told that you were doing it, and I'm telling you that you can do it. It's not easy. You got to do it.
What authority do you have to tell me to stop recording?
I won't be. It's my job.
It's your job, right?
You're not allowed to have nobody recording.
It's your job to tell people to stop recording? Sure, yeah. Yeah, I don't have no problem. Sure, no problem. Who are you, sir?
I'm the head of security.
Head of security, your name?
Maurice Quinn.
Maurice, my name's Sean. Nice to meet you, Maurice.
The whole issue with, the whole issue with this is like, people got private information out, and they don't want anybody's information to get picked up on the camera. That's why they ask you not to record while you're doing it.
Right.
That's the only reason.
Right. And
we also have signs posted up about that too. So
I understand that, Maurice. And listen, I appreciate you, coming to the side with me, pulling me to the side, and having a cordial conversation. These your employees weren't like that at all. But respectfully, that sign's not a law, and I have a constitutional right to report on my government. This is a government building, and I have a constitution. Yeah, government,
Right.
state government, right? Hey, how are you, sir? Yes.
YouTube, yeah. Listen, that's what you're doing for YouTube.
Oh, I'm a journalist. I'm an independent journalist.
Right. But see, this is the thing that is
Right. So I have a freedom of press right to record in a publicly accessible area.
But it's really going to generate an issue with him.
I understand that. And listen,
the type of press these people get and stuff like that, that's the main reason.
so Maurice, listen, the only thing, I'm not going to escalate the situation, but as a journalist, as an activist, I have no choice but to continue to exercise my rights. You can do whatever you need to do, and it's not personal. You can do what you need to do. If you need to call law enforcement, if you need to do something, but I don't know what you need to do. I would like to just go about my business. I understand that there's signs. I get that, but there's no law attached to those signs. It's just signs, right? They're just pieces of paper. Well, yeah. Well, I'm working on a story here for the Department of Transportation.
Well, I get what you're saying, but are you getting like a transaction though?
Well, not at this moment. Not at this moment. Right now, I'm just taking some pictures and videos of the signage here and the overall layout of the facility. So right now, possibly in a little while, I'll be getting some services here. But right now, I'm just working on an overall story on the facility and then maybe the how people treat people.
As long as you don't like that big area in the back, as long as you don't record in that big area, you're fine.
Right, Maurice. Listen,
It's just a big area because of the private.
I get it.
PII. I know you know what PII is. It's because of the private information.
I get it.
Because if they see you, and then like if somebody sees you, they're gonna turn around and it's gonna be like, oh, he got my credit card number. Oh, he saw my social.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I'll be on the main channel at work. I just gotta stop the UPS store, do a return for the wifey, and then
Write it down.
I'm only. I don't know how many days I'm going to be able to work up here in Monroe while they're slow. While they're so slow, though. I got a meeting with my boss tomorrow, so who knows what that's going to entail.
I really, really do.
I think they're going to want me to do some, try and do some sales.
Trying to get those signs taken down because nobody has an expectation of privacy in public. We're in public, so I understand and I thank you for trying to be reasonable and work something out with me, but I have to do what I have to do to affect change, right? This is what I do across the country. I work on stories. And I can give that to you at the end. I can give that to you at the end of this, and at the end of when I'm finished. I could. I give you any information you need. But again, you're part of the private security that is contracted by the state, right? So I would just. I don't want to get into any altercations with the security guards whatsoever. I know they can't go hands-on or do anything like that. So if law enforcement needs to be involved, that's the way it is. But I'm not breaking any laws. But if law enforcement does need to get involved, I mean, I'll happily speak to them. Hopefully they honor their oath that they took to the United States Constitution. But again, I'm not. I can't. I have to continue to engage in my constitutionally protected activity, Maurice. All right. But nothing personal. Nothing personal. Hey, how are you, sir?
People don't like being recorded because they don't like to see the dirt.
They don't like to see the dirt that they're doing. Yeah, right. Right? Yeah. Right. What? No, don't know. Right. No, and that's you're exactly right. People don't want to be recorded because they don't want like anything to be exposed. Transparency for the people whatsoever.
And then you didn't want to try to have these authorities pushed on me because I'm like sitting here looking at it.
Really? Oh man. See, these guys, they just want to escalate. It's insane. Oh, where's the sign, sir? Oh, the sign. This is the yellow sign. I saw that. Yeah, I saw it. I saw the sign. You saw me before on YouTube? You know my name? Oh, you've seen my videos? There's other people that put videos on YouTube. How do you know it's me? Oh, you've seen my face before. Gotcha. Another unconstitutional sign here. So while we're waiting for the security officers to figure out exactly what they're going to do about a journalist peacefully recording in publicly accessible areas of a public building, I wanted to speak to you guys about something that's so important to me. I am so tired of having my constitutional rights violated. I am so tired of seeing people's constitutional rights violated. It's absolutely disgusting. There is a big problem in law enforcement in this country on traffic stops and any sort of police-initiated contact. And this is why Lackluster and I came out with Attorney Shield. Attorney Shield is an application that will fundamentally change policing in America.
I get it, man.
You hit a button.
Before you trying to do shit.
You have an attorney. Who are you, sir?
I'm the same employee, the facility manager.
You're the facility manager of the building?
So you know, if you call, to the left, you're still filming. It's not being involved.
Law enforcement has been called for what? For that sign?
Because the policies you can't be videotaped.
Okay, so law enforcement enforces policies? And your name was, sir?
You're telling you the policy is free to leave.
Right.
Not letting me videotape right now. I don't want to be videotaped. Just so you have that up.
Well, you knew I was videotaping before you started talking to me, right?
It's my job to know what goes on.
Right. So you knew I was recording, and yet you approached me. No, but you're saying I'm not debating with you. You're saying that you don't want to be recorded, but then you come up to the camera. Can I get your name, sir? Are you a public? I can get it. I can right to know it.
I'm telling you, like, you're not.
I would like your name, sir. But you're a public servant, sir. I would just like your name. Be professional, cordial. I'm not harassing you. Well, then you're the facility manager, so you're okay. And I'm asking you for your name as the facility manager. Why are you not being professional? I don't need to be professional. I don't need to be professional, sir. Absolutely ridiculous. He's not being professional because I'm not being professional. Absolutely ridiculous. So law enforcement is on the way. We're going to wait for law enforcement here. Law enforcement has arrived. Let's go out to speak with them, and let's hope that they honor the oath that they took to uphold the United States Constitution. Here's the facility manager.
What's the problem? Does he just sing along in?
The publicly accessible areas of those sections, sir.
How you doing?
Hey, how are you, sir?
In your page.
Mind if I just get your name and badge number?
Sergeant B. Second, badge 24.
Hi, Sergeant. And your name and badge number, sir? Officer, nice to meet you guys. Yeah, just in the publicly accessible area, sir. Not, no one has complained about anything other than the facility manager here who felt I was harassing him.
Okay.
Yeah, he asked not to be recorded, but as you know, Sergeant, as a public servant and being in public, he has no right not to be recorded. But I'm not trying to cause any problems here, just trying to exercise my rights peacefully, sir. That's it.
If I talk to these guys in private?
I mean, you have your body camera rolling, right?
I do. I'd like to pull them aside now and talk to them real quick.
As long as you keep the body camera rolling.
Absolutely. I can try.
All right, sounds good. So the reason why we let them have their private conversation is because they're going to say what they're going to say regardless. But the body camera's rolling, and they could just go into a private office, and I would have to let them talk to them privately anyway.
Well, so
SNH just released a video too. Definitely two different attitudes with recording there. Long Island and Preston H. I like some of both of them.
Amazing, Sergeant.
So I'm sure you heard most of that. So
Most of it, yeah.
you're good to go. I know what you do. You're good to go, and you're not going to get any comments from us.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
Have a good
Thank
day.
you. Appreciate you guys.
Good luck.
Thank you for honoring your oath today, sir. Thank you. Capitol Police honoring the oath that they took to uphold the United States Constitution. Let's go do a little victory lap. I'm sure that facility manager is really, I guess the word would be salty, right? Real salty. But the Capitol Police did an amazing job. I had to shake their hand. I don't know if you could hear everything that he was telling the facility manager and the head of security, but he just did an amazing job. He was educating them.
Oh,
being
choo-choo
familiar
coming.
with,
We're gonna be
obviously,
racing a
my
choo-choo.
channel, Long Island Auto,
Oh.
as well as my name, Sean. But, you know, it's just a
Went
beautiful.
from red to blinking yellow.
It's so beautiful because it's so good to see, because we are really affecting change, right? We are doing what needs to be done to affect change and to promote transparency. Thank you, fight for freedom, right? Thank you, sir. And good job on those officers for doing the right thing. So this is what we want: transparency, good job, and fighting for our freedoms. But transparency and accountability. No one has complained. You can watch this whole video. There's no private information on my phone. The facility manager is in his feelings because I'm recording him, because he came up to the camera. I had no idea he was a facility manager. He's in a Timberland hoodie. How would I know if he was a public servant or not unless he came up to me? Oh man, this was a good one. This makes me feel like everything that we, the people, are doing together is working. They didn't enforce policy, they enforced the law. We're doing our little victory lap here. We're gonna hang out for a little while longer and then we're gonna be getting out of here. But I'm curious, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, what you think about the sergeant and the officer. I think they did an amazing job. I'm not gonna do a normal outro outside of the building, but I've been talking to you guys long enough today, but it's just, it really warms my heart, honestly. It makes me proud of this country. It makes me proud of those law enforcement officers in particular. You know, we got to give credit where credit is due. I will definitely be writing a letter of commendation for both of those, the sergeant and the officer. I invite you all to do the same. You know, we can petition our grievances to our government, which is our First Amendment right, but we also have an obligation to highlight and commend officers who uphold their oath to the United States Constitution. It's so important. They need to be celebrated and highlighted. They did their job here today. Absolutely amazing. Love a good education. But let me know what you guys think. And I'm curious to read. I'm going to be in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. As always, stay safe. God bless. I'll see you in the next video. Long Island on it. Peace.
Oh, okay.
If you're not voting, step out.
I need to know where the observation area is so you can stop giving me an attitude. You should probably put them in line because either that or I will.
Take care of it.
Is this a public area? Do you think that I'm going to? Yeah, you're a real professional. When were you going to tell me your audio and video recording?
We're not even video recording.
Oh, it's a little late now, Chief, no? Who's in charge
Hey,
of
Midwest.
the circus here? Who is in charge of the circus?
This is what they do. They try and get a reaction. Just ignore them and let them videotape what needs to videotape.
My town and it is
No, it's your town. Who runs it? What are you going to hit me with the door now?
not you.
Yeah, well, guess what? Guess who's running the show now?
You said you were going to get the warden.
I couldn't find her.
Okay, and that's why he was following you around to speak to the
Following
warden.
me around.
Oh, look at that. There you go. You want to elbow check me, huh? Yeah, you're all set. You're dismissed, buddy. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. He just told you to leave. Screw. Drop off your kids. Bet you they're a bigger piece than you. I'm talking to the chief. I'm talking to the chief right now. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. You pissed me off already enough. I know. Real funny. You look great for this town already. Wait till you're on YouTube. What's going on, everyone? This is Press NH Now over here today in the town of Brookfield, Massachusetts at the town hall. Today's date is 11/7/2023.
Shit, I can press. I am like, damn, I need my phone to for the UPS
Make sure you go like, share, and subscribe to my
code,
channel.
but I got it on the other phone.
Appreciate
Pretty
your
good.
support. Also, check out my playlist to see some videos you might not have seen in the past. Hit that like button, let all your friends and family know about my activism in and around the New England
We
area.
already did this place.
Always check the description. All links will be included. Donations are greatly appreciated. They do help me continue my activism in and around the New England states.
That's right. Every fucking town hall in the New England area looks the exact same way. Well, I guess because the cities are so old.
Possibly pull some public records and take a tour through the facility. Who are you?
What's this?
Who am I? Why does that matter? I'm a citizen of the United States. That's for you to read, I guess. What you say? Okay.
So you videoing us?
Kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
We're gonna have to, if you're not voting, step out of office, please.
So my question is, are you running the election here? Who's ahead of the election? Like, who's running the show here besides you? That so he doesn't know who's in charge. Who's in charge? I'm sorry. Catherine, is Catherine in today? She's not here at the moment.
This gentleman wants to video in here and all that.
Wants to? No, can.
Yes,
There's no
go ahead.
want.
Please, go right
Yeah, see, there you go, Lapierre. Why don't you do your little research before you give orders, okay?
That's why I'm asking.
No, you told me that I can't go in there and I can't record and I gotta leave, so come.
Did I say I want you to leave? If you're not voting, step out.
Yeah, you did.
I just got your message. I'll read it as soon as I get back. I just got to run in with this UPS return. I'll be right back.
That's exactly why
Listen to
people
Preston
like
H
you
for now.
think They have authority over people like me, and you don't. So you just got shut down, buddy. Watch your step.
So who are you?
I'm a concerned citizen recording the public officials in the course of their duties. So do you have an observation area, or can I just freely roam around?
You'll have to talk to the warden and
Where are they?
we'll find them for you.
Please.
Just hang out right there.
I'll hang wherever I want. I've already been told not to do something that I can legally do, so I don't trust anybody here at this point. Should I follow you, or
You gonna follow me to the bathroom too?
what? You said you were going to get Catherine or whoever it is. Unbelievable. 30 seconds and I get an issue already. This guy should be in a retirement home. Why are you so concerned about recording in here? Are you guys like doing like election fraud or something?
We had to find out if it was over.
You should already know. Lapierre.
I'm not the one.
No, but you're here giving authority to people, right? But you have no idea what you're talking about? Yeah. You should be in a retirement home, Lapierre. What are you having for lunch? Jello? Barked up the wrong tree there, buddy. Dude, you couldn't run circles around me if you tried.
I'm sure you can handle
Look, he's got nothing to say, Lapierre. So nobody knows where there's an observation area, but they want to tell me what to do? Or what not to do? Is that usually, or because legally you're supposed to? So it's not usual, it's typical to have one.
Talk to the warden when she comes.
Hi. Warden? No? Hey,
Please don't video me. I'm going to
you're in a public area.
You're gonna come in here with me?
Did I say I
Is
was?
this a public area?
Do you suspect that I'm going to? Yeah, you're real professional. She said she was going to the bathroom over there, and all of a sudden she's going right here. Typical liars. You wonder where this election's going? Oh, let me guess, you're going to the bathroom again?
No.
Oh, good for you.
Congratulations.
It's tough. All right, have fun. Can I help you with something?
Yeah, you said you were going to get somebody. Where are they?
You'll have to talk to the warden and
Where are they?
We'll find them for you.
Please. And then you said you were going to the bathroom. Why do you have such an attitude? Why are you giving me an attitude? Who do you think you are?
I'm doing my job at the polls.
You're doing your job at the polls. Yeah, I just asked you. And you said you were going to get somebody. And then you said you were going to the bathroom. You never got somebody. You have people here telling me what to do and what not to do when they have no legal authority to tell me that. So we need to get this straightened up, and I need to know where the observation area is so you can stop giving me an attitude.
Michael, counselor, I'm being harassed by this person. Can you please get him?
You asked me if you can help me. I told you.
Michael, please.
You asked me if you can help me. I told you. And you're still not helping me.
Okay, Michael, he's following me around. I'm trying to do my job. I can't work when he's...
Who's in charge of the circus here?
Everything's fine.
Who is in charge of the circus? Seriously. It's a circus.
It's all good.
Who are you?
You're welcome. I'm the town clerk.
You're the town clerk. Okay, is there a town manager here? Is there somebody running the show? Like, because nobody has any idea what's going on here, and I have questions to ask, and I need to know if there's an observation area.
There is.
This gentleman needs to know his authority line because he's already crossed it.
You're welcome.
Keep laughing. You're gonna make a great thumbnail, buddy.
You're certainly welcome to come right over.
Where's the boundary? I'm trying to follow the law here.
Here's the rules for you, sir.
Sir, I don't need the rules. I need to know where the boundary is.
Right here.
Okay, so from the corner of this
This
table?
is like an observer's table right here.
Okay, so don't go past that?
Yep.
That's all I need to know. Can you tell everybody else so they can stop giving
Yep.
unlawful
You're
authority
perfectly
orders here?
welcome to do this.
I don't need that. I know that. They need to know that. He told me I couldn't.
We're with you.
Town clerk, you have a business card?
Yes.
Can I have one, please? And the town manager, please. Unless he's already here. Is he here? Is she?
I'm here.
Okay, I need to speak with you in the office.
For what?
You're the town administrator? I need to talk to you in the office about your staff here. It's out of control and it's ridiculous, so I'm not having it.
Okay, well, they didn't understand.
That's what I need to talk to you about, and I'd like to talk to you in a private area. If
No, there's no private.
okay, you don't have an office?
We can talk right here.
Okay, so why don't you tell your staff, because I really don't need to
I
hear
just-
anything else.
I told them that you were perfectly.
Why don't they know this already?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. You know why? Because you didn't train them, or somebody here who's in charge of them did not train them. And they're trying to give me orders to not record, don't come in here. There's nobody answering me. Nobody knows where the observer's area is. Okay, because obviously I can't pass a certain area.
The town clerk just explained that to you.
I understand that.
Come on.
Do you have a business card?
No.
You don't? You don't have you're a town administrator, you don't have a business card? How do people get in contact with you?
It's on the website.
It's on the website?
Yep.
Your email, phone number, extension?
Yes.
Okay, and what was your name again?
Kelly Robbins.
Kelly Robbins?
Yes.
All right, Kelly, thank you.
No, but you are
Because
more
it-
than welcome to be in here.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome to videotape.
Sam, I don't need to know that. I get it. That's why I'm here, because I know I can be here. Okay? Your staff,
I don't understand what the problem is.
because before you came, before I told them, okay, they didn't understand the rules or the laws of me actually being here. And he was trying to tell me that I couldn't be here. Okay? So when I'm legally able to do something, which is actually my First Amendment right to do so, just like these people voting, it's just as important.
Okay,
And now we have Brookfield Police here.
right.
Nice. He can do this job here at Brookfield PD. Good. I was good. What's your name? Badge number.
My name is Michael Blanchard. My badge number is 100.
Blanchard?
Yes. BLANCH.
Appreciate you. You're a sergeant? You're patrol?
Chief.
Chief. Nice. You get called here?
Yep.
On a 911? Panic? Just
Just got
non-emergency?
Yep.
Nice. You should probably put them in line, because either that or I will.
Take care of it.
It's ridiculous. This place is a circus right now. Complete circus. It was. Until I got here. Until you got here. Until he got here. They have absolutely no idea that I could be here. Nobody could answer me. I'm talking to the officer. I'm talking to the chief. I'm talking to the chief right now. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me. You pissed me off already enough. I know, real funny. You look great for this town already. Wait till you're on YouTube. Blasted all over the place. I know, and the phone calls, the emails gonna come in too. Yeah, because you don't know how to train your staff. But that's what I'm here for. Because you couldn't do it, I am. They're not going to. Yeah. That's because I put you guys in chat. That's why. I know. Keep laughing. You think it's real funny, right? Right. Thank you. I appreciate that. You've been the only professional one at this point. Everybody is. She is. She was asking me if she can help me. And I said, yeah, I need to know where the observation area is so I don't pass the line. I'm trying to follow within the law. And she went to the bathroom, said she was going to get somebody, never went to the bathroom, never got anybody. And then she went to the bathroom, thought I was following her in, which is not true.
You'll have to talk to the warden and
Where that?
we'll find them for you.
Please. So everybody needs to know what's going on here. That I'm allowed to do this, and other people are allowed to do this, and they can't stop me from doing it. Nobody's trained here. Obviously, there's nobody trained here. No, I will not go. This is a public area, and it's a public office, and it's a public building. And I can be here, and I will be here.
He's
Just go in the private sector.
he can't be in there. I never said he could.
I could be in here, too. I didn't do anything to her. Stop crying wolf. Yeah, she can.
You got, no, I mean, that's, this is what they do. They try and get a reaction. Just ignore them and let them videotape what he needs to videotape. Okay, because you reacted to him and probably told him he shouldn't be. Did you tell him he shouldn't be here?
No, I did not.
Okay, but he's not going to do anything here. This is what they do.
I know.
You know, they try and get a reaction.
He recorded me.
Everywhere.
Okay, where's everywhere?
I was going into the kitchen. I was coming in here. I have a job to do, and I can't do it. He's just not doing it. I have to feed those co-workers.
Okay.
And he's getting in I do want somebody to come. I need either Peter or somebody, because my head is just...
Okay, to do what? To walk with you?
No, my head, I just have this terrible headache. Because he's upset me so much.
So you want the ambulance to come down and check you out, is what you're saying?
No, I don't. Can I please have the warden, please? I need to talk to her because I'm going to leave. I can't do this.
What do you mean?
The election warden.
Who's that?
Kathy Latour.
Okay.
I didn't do anything personally to her.
You went into the ladies' room.
No, I did not. I didn't even know that was a ladies' room, and I didn't go in there. So it's,
You still did.
mind your business.
This is my business. This is my town, and it is
It's your town. Who runs it? What are you going to hit me with the door now?
not you.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Guess who's running the show now?
Harassing who now? You're chasing people around yelling at them.
Yeah. Well, I have a right to redress my government, and I have a right to record in here and document everything that's going on.
You have a right to harass people.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's called harassment, huh? My rights to record public officials is not considered harassment. Yeah, I'm being harassed. You guys called the police on me, men with guns on me, okay? Somebody who's exercising their constitutional rights. I appreciate you trying to de-escalate.
All right, guys, I promise I will be online. Check the channel. Hopefully you get a notification. I think this strike is kind of really shadow banned me a bit, but we'll see. Later.
Catherine's the warden? Yeah, I know.
They said they were going to get her, and they never did. That's when she said she was going to the bathroom.